Hey everybody, it's Denise with God's Third Acre. Today I am canning green beans and also some dragon tongue beans. I'm just mixing them all together. So let's take a look at what I'm doing. So I've got my pint jars in water so they can be sterilized. I ran them through the dishwasher last night. I had this marvelous idea when I was talking to a friend of mine that I don't use my dishwasher. So I loaded it up with canning jars and ran them last night, and now they're clean and ready to go when I need them. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. So here's my canning jars. Only 7 will fit in this pot. I've got one more. I plan on doing 8 pints. And I've got my lids back there heating up. They don't have to be heated, but I like to sterilize them. That's just me. I've got my canner going with about 2 inches of water in it and a splash of white vinegar. I've got my tea kettle going. Got out all the things I need, the rings, funnel, my debubbler, as Mimsy likes to call it, and my headspace measurer. And here's all my beans. They've been washed twice, so they're just sitting draining. And this time I'm going to put some onions in with the beans. I thought that would add some good flavor. So I will come back when I've got the beans ready to go into the jars. Okay, so I have a hot jar here, and I'm going to put about a tablespoon of onions in there. And I forgot to put my thing on there, and I have a special guest with me today. Say hello, Sissy.
Hello, Sissy.
And my dad went out to see Rocky the rooster. He and Rocky have a special relationship. So I'm just filling it up with beans. And I need to get my debubbler, as Mimsy calls it, and pack the beans in. I can use a few more. And I've got boiling water. So you fill it up with boiling water to leave an inch headspace. Sorry, I'm moving around here. I don't have it on my tripod. So let's check that out, check my headspace. I got an inch. So now I'll grab a lid from my hot water. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Put my lid on. And just put it finger tight. And now I'm going to put it into the water. Use my jar lifter. So I'm planning to do 7 or 8 pints. I'll bring you back when we get the canner full. Okay, I've got 10 pints in the canner, and I've got leftovers to make for supper tonight. Russell really wanted some beans for tonight. So now I'm going to put the lid on, let the steam build up, and let the steam come out for 10 minutes. Then I'll put the jiggler on, and they process for 10 minutes. Now this is according to my altitude and my location, so you'll always want to check the ball book or the USDA to make sure you're doing it correctly for your location. So I'll get the lid on and we'll get to steaming. Well, everybody, I ended up with 10 pints of green beans. I can them in pints because it's just me and Russell, so it's we wouldn't need a whole quart. But look how pretty those are. I did a mixture of the dragon tongue and the green beans together. You can see the dragon tongue turn out almost like wax beans. But I processed them for 10 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure. I let the steam off for 10 minutes to begin with, then put the jiggler on and did 10 minutes, and then pulled it off the burner after 10 minutes of processing at 10 pounds and let it cool down until it was until all the steam had worked out of it and it had cooled enough that I could take the lid off. So I've got them sitting here under the watchful eye of one of my Hobby Lobby hauls, this wonderful rooster. So just waiting for the rest of them to pop. And I had enough green beans left that I'm making a mess of beans with some of our potatoes that we harvested. Russell's really going to enjoy this. He wanted to make sure last night that I didn't can all of the beans because he wanted to have some fresh green beans for supper tonight. So Russell, this is for you. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. I enjoyed making it for you. This is Denise saying God bless. And see you next time on God's Third Acre.